What's up, guys and girls? How are we all doing today? Welcome to another video series on. We're now on Pine Cove. So I've decided to come back to Pine Cove and do a little bit of production work on a map. So this one's not going to be a great deal of first-person stuff. So I'm hoping that we're going to get to really have a good look around the map, and fingers crossed we'll be fine. As you can see, I've got GPS set up already. I'm going to try and keep the HUD off as much as possible, just so we can how far is that over there? That's quite a way over. Right, let's try and work this out. I think that might not be the best way to go. Got care wheels on, so we're okay. So I'm ordering in some larger equipment ready for this map. So we've got, I want to fertilise fields 2, 5 and something. Hang on, what have we got? Fields well, fields 3 and 5 for definite, because I don't think they are that is actually ready to harvest, so we won't bother with that one. And field 2 is still growing as well. What have we got in field 2? Nothing. There isn't anything in field 2. Oh, oats in field 2. Cool. So we're gonna fertilise these two for definite. Let's turn that off quickly. Let's turn that. I think that's about straight. It's so difficult to see the lines on this sometimes. So let's move that across. Oh, that's definitely not straight, GT. Definitely not. Let's turn that. There we go. I reckon we're just going to come across. That'll just overhang slightly, but I'm happy with that. Oh, I wish there was a way you could bring up the GPS screen but have the rest of the HUD turned off. I mean, I know you can minimise the map down and you can get that out of the way, but it's the other two bits, or even just the time and the money up the top would be something, just to, and still be able to bring everything else up, and also still be able to use you know what I'm gonna say. No, you don't. Still be able to use the IC controls as well. If you could set up like a button for IC, you know, so it could just open doors, would be perfect. If that is a thing anywhere, let me know. Really would appreciate that. And away we go. Right, so we're going to get these two fields fertilised, so we can get a nice yield off, especially the oats. The oats are going to make us our money. So, but it's really cool. Let's see what we're like inside of this. Ooh, this is nice. I don't think I've ever used this in Farm Sim ever. I don't think. So this is definitely a new one on me. What does it look like? Well, I'm not following that line. That green line moving across into the middle. Let me try something here. Huh. Okay, that was weird. For some reason I wasn't. I hit the button, I'm sure I did. That's the thing about not having the HUD up as well. You know, with glance, with the glance mode as well, that would be handy. Whether it just a little icon to say whether you're whether you're on GPS or not. So I mean, it can come up when it's a hired worker, it will flash. So I'm just wondering, you know, could you put something in there to say like, oh, it's on GPS for all the people that play realistically. I like the screen to be as clean and as clear as possible, so you guys get to see everything that's going on. You know, I mean that glance thing up the top there it's ideal. That you get to, you know, you can get to see what your cows and your sheep, what productivity they are. As you can see up there now, greenhouse. The greenhouses need manure and water. So, but on this map we've got so much to do. We're gonna start off with the fertiliser because I need the yield off these fields. We're gonna get some products or some production started. Down at the production yard, down the south side of the map. And for that we're going to need some wood. With this map it does come with a Scorpion King. I've got we're going to probably be using well, not a lot, but probably be half and half of auto load and normal. So this is I'm hoping that this is going to be like a fun, quick map to muck about on. I mean, I've loved this map. I started playing it, started doing MP with it, and really enjoyed playing it. But putting this on my server just wasn't. It wasn't playing nicely, shall we say. I think it was this map getting really bad FPS drops, but only in multiplayer. And that was up at the production yard, and that's where most of the recordings were going on. So, but if what we'll do is we'll get this field done, I reckon, and then I'll give you a quick tour round on what we are going to do, because there's other crops in this. There is grapes we've got in here, we've got hops to do, there's carrots, onions, there's so many different things that we've got to do on here, and they all come with different, you can tell they're carrots and you can tell they're onions. The textures aren't great, but and it's all pretty much done the same as you would harvest potatoes or sugar beets. It's all done with the same equipment, just a different header type, or a different colour header at the minute anyway. So, but this is the map by Stevie, so if anybody knows his work, you'll know that it's not going to be a bad map. In fact, I know it's not a bad map because I've already played it and been enjoying it. So, But let me scoot through this field, and I will catch up with you guys at the end, and then we'll have a little look round the rest of the map, and we'll see what we've got going on. So I will catch you all in a bit. Right, we are coming up the last row of this field. There's a little bit to the left there that's been missed, but I'm not really overly concerned about that. You know, if I was doing like a proper realism series, then yeah, alright, I'd probably go over and do that. But I'm not overly worried. As long as we get, you know, I mean, a good 99% of this field is going to be fertilised. So hopefully we should be good. So when we get to the top here, I'm gonna try and set off a hired worker down on field, on the not hops field, the oat field, and then if I can do that, because I thought I hit H on this field and didn't do anything. So whether or not this, but it said that hard worker has finished doing what it's doing, so I don't really know. I mean, it's definitely fertilised and you can see the colour change, so I don't know whether it's GPS that was mucking with it or what, I don't know. So that field there, we're going to set up a worker, and hopefully he won't get stuck. Aha, famous last words. So right, let's do that. Let's fold that in. Look at that, I think that's awesome. It really is. Right, so if we go get rid of that, let's head down here onto the next field. If I can't, if a hired worker won't do it, then I'll just leave it. And I do want to show you around the map. Can I just sort of the helper D has completed their task. So this doesn't seem to be able to do hired worker, which is a bit strange. If I get you a bit nearer the field, how about now? Nope. Right, so we're going to leave that, and I will meet you up at the production yard. Right then, so we are on our way down to the production yard here. So once I get everything set up and actually sort of start making money, I will turn off the money cheat, and we will start at 20 grand, and that will be it. So once I know I've got everything, so here is a milk sell point, but if you see, how do we get into the milk sell point actually? Let me just quickly, hang on a second. Yeah, so we've got the little John Deere 6910. It's really quite a nice little tractor. I like that. And don't forget, guys, FS19. We all heard the news. So, how on earth? That must be around the other side here. In there. So we have to come down that little track there. But yes, if we come over to here, you can see that we need pallets and that's paper, I believe, for this to run. But first off, we have to pay for it. So we have to make 100,000 euros or whatever they are before we can buy the creamery. And then where is the... be over here somewhere. There should be a screen which should be up a bit here. No, that's not it. There's a screen somewhere that will tell us exactly what we have to put in here. Right, well it's I've had a little look around, and it seems like there isn't a screen, but if anywhere on here, if you press F1, it tells you resources that we need. We're going to need empty pallets, paper and milk, and that will produce us quark, cheese, yogurt, milk in bottles, butter. So, and all that for 100 grand. So, but for that we need milk, so we need cows. So if we I'm now going to head back to the John Deere, and I'll take you down to the next production part. Right, so here we go, we are off again. The next production bit is where all the pallets and boards and stuff like that are made. We do need to get the refinery up and running as well, because we're going to need fuel. So here we are, this is the main production area over here. So if we come over here to make this fair, what I'll do is if I turn that off now, we're down to 20. So this is the pallet factory, so we can buy this for 50. Okay, so it says press R to enter the cost for payment. We'll go for 50. Hey, so there we are. So now this can start producing pallets. And for this, as you can see, there is a screen there. This is what I was looking for up at the creamery, but so we just need to have boards in here, and then that will make us pallets and wood chips. Now the wood chips, these pallets here are already available for us to use. The wood chips come out here, and we need the wood chips for other production stuff. So over here we take no, hang on. Over here is where the boards are made. Over here. Now this we need to buy as well. This is only 50. So we're going to do that as well while we're here, because we need these. So there we go. This is now ours and ready to use. This we need solid fuel, which is wood chips, and logs, which we need to do. So that's those two sorted out. I'm not going to worry. This here is a pallet store. Not going to worry about that at the minute, because we're not going to have enough pallets. We don't need the kegs yet, so we're not going to worry about that. That's for when we start getting towards the brewery and stuff. This one I will buy over here, because this we drop off logs in here, and it just makes products for us to sell. So we're going to buy that for 100. There we go. Now if we come over here, as you see, just logs, and it produces us pallets, tables and cargo boxes. So that's another thing that we definitely need. This over here produces us wood chips, so we'll drop logs off here, and it just produces us wood chips to service everything else on the in this area. Over here we've got another two factories which we have to have a quick look at. Excuse me. This one we need to put in empty pallets and water and wood chips, and it produces us cartons and paper. But I don't think we have to buy these. These are already done, I think. So yes, and they get spawned over there. And this one over here is the last one. This we have to put in, or is that? Oh no, this is all part of this, I think. Yes, because that's where the water. Yeah, we have to put the water in here. So this is where. Yeah, this is just all part of this one area here. So that's what we have to start doing. But before we can start all of that, we actually need to go and cut down a few trees to get this started up. But we're not going to do that. What I'm going to do, these are the things I want. I need to get this up and running for the pallets. But I am going to need the refinery. Is almost an essential if we're going to do, well, it isn't essential if we're going to do the compost master. But as you can see around here, we have the BGA, we have a brewery, bakery, nursery, butchery, winery, and down here we're going to head over here. I think I want to head over and show you guys the grapes and the hops. So I'll head over there and I will see you over there in a bit. Right, where we need to be is just over the road from the farm. So what I've decided to do here is I'm going to drop that off, because this little harvester here, we're going to keep it, and I'm going to show you why we're going to keep this one. I did think about doing a series on this, like I have started with the West Coast, just using the standard machinery that comes with the map. But can you imagine how we would, on these big fields, how long it would take for us to get round with this little tiny little case. Right, so let's head over to the grapes and the hops. The reason I have come over to grab this harvester is that this is the only way at the moment we can harvest hops. It's not authentic, shall we say. If you go and Google hops harvesting, if you look at the sugarcane harvesters, if somebody could script the sugarcane harvesters to harvest hops, that would be more of an authentic harvest, or harvester, shall we say. But just here to the left we have grapes. We have our little grapes vineyard here. So that's going to be pretty cool. Doing that, looking forward to that. There is a grape harvester which I will show you over the next couple of episodes, because we're not going to be doing these yet. So I need to get some money together and start doing some bits and pieces. But we also need to purchase this up here as well, and I believe this is quite cheap as well. So we're going to park this up in here, like so. We're gonna hop out, and this is €5 or $5 or £5 or whatever you want to call it. So we are definitely paying 5 for these. So over here we have the hops. Now, what I've gone and done, because in the original map, the posts are in the middle of the rows of hops here. So what I've done is I've gone into GE and I've moved the posts into the areas that are not, because it makes it, otherwise I've just got to drive through the post when I harvest. Either way, if I want to fertilise, I have to drive through the posts, or if I want to harvest, I have to drive through the posts. So the posts are in the middle of the hop rows, but normally you could drive down the middle and kind of harvest either side. It's weird, but it just doesn't quite work how I would like it to work. But it's good though. It's another crop, you know, and hop harvesting, it looks really cool. So, but we're gonna get round to doing that, and obviously, like I said, over here we have the grapes. I don't think they're ready yet, so we might not be able to see anything on there, which we can't. You get nice luscious purple grapes, they grow on there, and luckily for us the brewery is just over there, I think. Where are we? We're here at a winery. It's just over the back there, which is cool. So, but I think for now we've had a little look round the map. These are the first things that I'm going to be doing. Actually, I need to quickly take you to the farm and just show you the silos. So I'll be back shortly and I will meet you down there. So here we are. We are back at the farm. We are at our silos. As you can see here, it's not in English, but you do kind of get to know what's what when you're playing the map. I think there is an English version available. I'm not sure how easy it is to install it, but when you actually go underneath and get ready to collect whatever it is, obviously that's all in English. So, but if you just, you know, you can sort of work out what's what by when you harvest and when you put it away in your silos. So, but we have the seed master over here, and we have, so there's, like I said, so much on here. I'm not sure if we start with any animals. Let me quickly check. 20, 20 and 10. So we do have animals. We do need, I mean, they've already got power food. Everything's ready for them already. So, but once this kind of gets cracking, then you know, we've got to keep everything topped up. So we need to make sure that we've got everything that we need. So, but as you can see here, look, we can use beet, carrots. Sorry, carrots as the new one on there. Oats for the pigs as well. So these are new things that we can put in. I'm just trying to. If I quickly go into wrong one, just quickly do this so I can show you what we've got here. So we've got all the basics here. We've got corn, potatoes, sugar beets, and sugar cane. We've got the fertilizers here. Milk cell. Sell fuel. I'm trying to find the things that are different. I've got hops. No idea what these are. This is another thing I'm hoping they bring out into Farm Sim 19. Just hover and it tells you what it is. That would be really, really handy. So, but these are all the new. I mean, these are carrots, grapes, onions. This is hops. Here. These are all the new, all the different things that we've got. I mean, look, we've got bread, cakes. There's loads. I'll keep going for days. All these, look, fish. We've got wine. Well, that might be fruit juice actually. That one might be. This one's wine. Pumpkins from the from the greenhouses. Got kegs of beer, pallets, just normal pallets. We can sell normal planks, cartons, tables, trees. That's, like I said, that's a lot of stuff to get my head around. So, but it's going to be fun and interesting. So guys, that is going to be it from me. I do hope you've enjoyed. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next one. Cheers then guys, take care.